Welcome back to your daily divine messages from Spirit. Today is September 3rd, and we just completed the the new moon. We just had our new moon in Virgo at its peak last night at 8:55 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I just wanted to check in with you guys to see how you're feeling and to see how Spirit can help us move into these energies. This new moon was pretty intense. It definitely took me out. And a lot of people are saying that this new moon was more like a full moon because this was a moon of kind of closure. The Virgo energy is about clearing out what is not in alignment with your truest self, and that can feel very kind of full moon like. And so, um, I was definitely not. I was under the weather, and but lots of new shifts and ascension symptoms and purging and clearing coming through. I definitely felt the weight of the collective as well as my own individual um, energy, and I was bath drawn. I could not get out of the bath at all and rested all day. So thankfully, where I am in the northern hemisphere, the United States had the Labor Day holiday. So, though it was kind of like a kickoff to fall, an official end to summer, it also allowed me to be able to rest and try to recover from all of the ascension symptoms. So, definitely wondering if anyone else is feeling that way. Feel free to post in the comments below. So, I just wanted to talk about or tap into spirit real fast just to get some messages to help us through this new energy, what we are clearing out, what we can look forward to after this new moon vibes, um, and see, what messages from Lemuria as well as messages from the four agreements that we can take our next steps on. So thank you, Spirit. And we have this here. So the first message that came through at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords. So there we are. There may be a decision that we're trying to make, and it may have us be testing us to walk by faith and not by sight, to trust in the new moon, the full moon, intuitions, emotional needs and desires, and callings. So, what is it that is we're trying to decide, whether it's, a direction, whether it's a choice in a matter, whether it's two people, um, a job, a, if it's a something that is, again, if you're walking by faith and not by sight, that indicates needing to trust in something that you may not be able to see with your eyes versus the things you can see in the physical manner. So that is what is something for you to look into, because we have the Ace of Swords here for clarity. Spirit is with you to find this clarity here. I love this. Lots of swords. The swords is of the mind, is of the mental, of communication. So you are seeking clarity, divine clarity. That's why you're going within. That's why you're trusting, learning to trust, being asked to trust. your faith, to walk by faith and not by sight, because Spirit is with you to help you find clarity in this choice. Whether, like I said, take it as it resonates, whatever that means to you. This is a vague, general message from Spirit. So, wherever choices you're trying to go, maybe you feel like you're at a crossroads. If you want to follow your bliss work instead of your, 9 to 5 corporate job, whether it's wanting to follow your heart with, your divine love, divine soul mate, or if you want to settle for, someone that is already here, and or it's not as hard, it's easier to be with this person as opposed to your divine counterpart, because you have to actually do the work to be with your divine counterpart. um these kind of things. If you're trying to build a business, how to go that route, to go the practical route or to go the non-traditional route, whatever that looks like for you, you are seeking divine clarity for it. There will be divine intervention to help you with this decision as well as you continue to take those steps. Just curious underneath. It's okay. Yeah, okay. Because we have the star seed underneath that. So you are deciding between moving in your light, moving in your bliss, moving in your truth as the star seed that you are. You are deciding whether or not you want to go the traditional route of life and just try to show up as everyone else shows up, normal, quote unquote, or if you want to move in your own authentic, unique, and weird kind of way, because you know that that's who you are meant to be. That's the divine clarity that you're seeking, how you want to move, how you want to show up in this world, and how you can proceed being the starseed that you are. Yeah, thank you for that clarity, Spirit. Let's see what Lemuria has to say. Reclaiming our energy. Okay, we are reclaiming our energy. We are taking back what is ours, what is rightfully ours. One card, Lemuria. Thank you. We have the root chakra. There we go. Grounded in center. So we are needing to ground and center our mind, is what I'm hearing with all this sword energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have the star seer. So we have the star seed at the bottom underneath the two of swords. We have the star seer. You are a star seer and you are a star seed. Look at that. And which means you can see both the star within yourself and you can see this star within others. You can see the beauty and the conscious light, the purity of love in others, in life, in yourself. And that's why you are being protected and guided and watched and held as you climb this ladder into your highest self. But stay rooted and grounded. Maybe you need to do some root clearing. I do have my chakra healing series on my channel, so you can check out my playlist, Chakra Healing Series, at Princess Leah 888 on my channel here. And maybe there's some messages in the root chakra that may give you some additional advice or help from spirit, and the meditation to help clear and ground. You see, I got my little chocolate fingers on going on right now. And so, maybe we are needing to stay grounded. Perhaps I'm also seeing if there's a decision that you're at a standstill about, not sure, maybe it has something to do with the root chakra, which it was developed in the first 8 years of your life, 0 to 8 years. And so that has to do with family, that has to do with your home, that has to do with security and safety. And so maybe you're having some insecurities about moving in this direction and following your star seed, following the star seed that you are within you. Maybe you're having a hard time, some difficulties trusting in faith, trusting in divine because of some things that happened in your life that as a child that maybe uprooted you, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, and that it took a little bit of hard time getting things going, moving. Maybe it felt like you just had a really loud childhood and you never really got to hear who you are meant to be, perhaps. So I'm hearing to say the mantra that I like to say whenever I'm feeling out ungrounded. I am safe, I am secure, I am nurtured, I am comforted. I am safe, I am secure, I am satisfied, I am significant. So maybe that might help you with feeling safe and secure in your choices. No matter what route you go, you are going to be protected because you're following your purpose, your light. But with all this mental thought right now, find some grounding. It is Virgo season, which again, that new moon in Virgo is all earth sign. So maybe needing to get out in put your feet in the grass, in the ground, do some planting, getting in the garden, go walk around just to kind of get outside. We have the next steps here from the four agreements. The second agreement, don't take anything personally. Ignore the opinions of others. So perhaps that could be something you know, that's bringing some fear. That could be. And I apologize if it's starting to get dark. I don't know. It might be the sun coming out is doing the opposite effect here. But maybe that's what it is, the opinions of other people that are making you feel unsure about your choices to trust in divine. But it says here, if you can read it, whatever people do, feel, think, or say, don't take it personally. Others are going to have their own opinion according to their belief system. So whatever they think about you is not about you, but it's about them. Yes, that's really good, especially if we are trying to decide what we want to do in our life, what next step we want to take, who we are becoming, the star that we are. Don't worry about what other people's opinions are about your starness, your stardom. Maybe you are meant to be a star. Maybe you are meant to climb up and be at the top. But people don't understand that if that's not meant for them, if that's not written in their blue code, in their light codes, their blueprint, their blue code. And I'm hearing, bottom of the deck here, and I love this. This is probably one of my favorite cards here in the deck. Always do your best, the last agreement. Your best is changing all the time. And I was just thinking this last night, actually, yesterday, because I didn't have the energy to do the daily divine yesterday because I was just resting so heavily, resting and purging and integrating and transmuting. and really feeling into this new moon, this new month, all of the transits, Uranus going into retrograde yesterday, and now Mars is in Cancer, and there's just so much. Capricorn, or Pluto's about to be in Capricorn starting. Actually, Pluto moved into Capricorn retrograde yesterday as well. So that's a big deal. And that's a big shift in the tradition. That's kind of like the it's like the you know war between a battle between the new and the old, the battle between going from Aquarius, which is this new age, this new life, this new ideas, innovative kind of humanitarian thinking for all, out of the box kind of energy, whereas the Capricorn energy is more of grounded earth, physical tradition, what has been. And so it could, there's that kind of battle between like the I'm hearing the archies, the anarchies, the patriarchal system versus the new age system versus the you know feminine movement versus the just all of the misogynistic movement. Like it's just a whole like kind of battle. And we have to remember that our best is changing all the time. Yesterday, our best may have only been, and I know I wasn't the only one because I was talking to my cousin, and I just out of the blue was like, I just need to text her and see if she's doing okay. And she was like, you text me at the perfect time because I'm going through it, sis. And then I open up an email, and the email of um, one of the intuitive channelers I like to listen to was saying, this new moon in Virgo is heavy. It is really shifting people out of who they have not been meant to be anymore, and kind of continuing that completion, integrating that Mercury retrograde of the things that were, on the fence about from over the last few months, but then also keeping in mind like just this entire we're in the eclipse season now as well. So since the last eclipse in April, all of the things that are shifting within us, all the things that transpired from that eclipse is coming to the forefront now. So there's just a lot. Um, but don't let yourself feel like you have to be 100% all the time. Sometimes your best is 20%. Sometimes your best is 70%. And sometimes your best is 100%. But your best is going to be based on where you're feeling. If you're feeling sick or tired or happy or sad, you know, and that's okay. You have to give yourself grace, is what I'm hearing. Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. We have the affirmations here. My happiness is up to me. Yes. My happiness is up to me. Let me shift this. Sorry, it kind of moved a little somehow. Let me see if this will make a difference. It's not really making a difference either. I don't know why it got dark all of a sudden. I'm sorry, guys. But you have to remember your happiness is up to me, and it's okay to accept myself for who I am. That's what we have to remember, ignoring the opinions of others, allowing ourselves to go through what we need to go through. If we need to purge, let us purge to merge. If we need to find grounding, if we need to do some inner child healing so that we can, root ourselves in our confidence in spirit, call upon spirit to help ground you, because you are strong and determined. You are strong and determined, and your possibilities are endless. And you will get through this. You will. Just trust. Just believe. Just don't give up. Let yourself understand that this is just part of the process. Let your mind understand. If it's too heavy to hold into today, let yourself rest. Don't feel ashamed for taking a nap or taking a bath or taking a walk or taking a big cry. That's okay. No one is judging you. And if anyone else has their own opinions about where you're going and who you're being, hold yourself like this person is doing. Hold yourself, hold your light, root and ground into the star that you are. Yeah, just keep doing your best. Really beautiful. I really love this. I think that this message is complete. Spirit says if this message resonates with you, feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell, Princess Leah 888, if you'd like to know whenever I'm going live. I am releasing our Tea and Tarot Tuesday episode tonight, and if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, then you absolutely can do so. I am extending the first time bookings promotion through September. So if it is your first time reading with me, you will get a complimentary pre-recorded message from Spirit. And if that sounds interesting to you, you can message me at on my social media on TikTok or Instagram, Princess Leah 888, or you can email me at femrims811@gmail.com. That's my tea and tarot wellness apothecary. So I look forward to chatting with you soon. And until next time, my beloveds, peace and love. Namaste. Bye bye.